supposed to be in front of me. Been waiting for a long, long time, but nothing's there.
So the DJI Action 6 is out now, and I was just watching the trailer and a couple of videos about it. So I thought of making a first reaction video. It's not just about getting on the hype train of DJI Action 6 and other action cameras, but I was myself interested a bit in getting it because I already own the Action 5 Pro, and I was thinking that should I upgrade to it, because why not? So I'll just first go through what they showed in the trailer itself one by one and discuss it. So the first thing was the variable aperture, which seems pretty cool that it can physically go from f2.6 to f4. Seems so cool on paper, but I don't see any benefit of it, of how they are marketing it so big. I don't think it will give you any shallow depth of field or background blur, since it's such a tiny sensor, and with such a wide field of view, everything is already in focus. There is no point, and the only place it may help you is low light videos. So I was quite surprised that they showed this feature with a daytime sample video in their trailer. Makes no sense. Still, I'll only get to know when I test it myself. But even the aperture animation that they showed in the marketing video seemed a little gimmicky. So overall it sounds cool on paper, but I don't think there's a lot to say about it. Other than that, the next big feature is its square sensor, which is 1/1.1 inch sensor. Don't go to the sensor size thinking that okay, it will give you a better image quality that action cameras has not seen yet, but expect the same as it was in Action 5 Pro itself, or even Insta360 Pro too. But it is a big deal for creators who want to create for multiple platforms. So if your workflow is something that you have to shoot twice or thrice for different social media platforms, now probably you can just shoot at the square format and you are done, so that you can crop 16:9 or 9:16 from that video itself. Basically shoot once and post everywhere. It's super convenient. So yeah, quality wise it's not such a difference, but for creators it can be gold who want to post on multiple platforms. The second killer feature is the dual-sided magnetic mount. So you can now mount your action camera both ways. It will really be helpful. This is basically the problem that they created themselves. So basically, if the Action 5 is mounted this way, if I remove the mount right now, you can't really attach it. It will just keep on juggling here and there. And it happens a lot that when I mount it on, let's say, a bike ride, or like on a chest strap for my hike, I attach the mount wrong sometimes, and I have to then screw everything off to attach it the right way. So that was a big pain, which will be solved with this now. And yeah, I hope that this would have been solved in the Action 5 itself, or they would have created mounts for Action 5 which was dual side mountable or something like that, but they did it with a whole new camera. So yeah, kudos to them. At least they solved the problem. And next up is the macro lens, which is a huge deal, but I did not say it as the killer feature because again, it's a separately buyable accessory or something you have to give your money for. So it's just an accessory. They could have done it with Action 5 and Action 4 as well, but if they launched it for all the cameras, probably they would sabotage their own sales of Action 6. But it is not a feature of the Action 6 itself, but man, when you look at those close-up shots or those macro shots with actual background blur in an action camera, it's a big deal, and I am pretty excited about that. But again, it is just that the money you spend will snowball, its accessories, its mounts, its batteries, and so on. So it happens every year, and it is happening again. I wish they could have done it just like Insta360. I think they skipped the Ace Pro 3 this time. At least they did it for the same old camera and did not disappoint existing customers who already bought it. But yeah, the macro lens is super amazing. Just imagine going on a hike and being able to vlog yourself, and when you want, you can just have everything in focus and show great mountains behind you. And when you don't want it and you just want to focus on the subject, you can do that as well on an action camera. That's amazing. Finally, something creative with an action camera, even more exciting than the variable aperture thing itself. The next thing, and I don't know why they showed it this later in their trailer video, is low light performance, and they have improved it significantly. Since when you used to use Action 5 Pro and the super night mode, it used to have a lot of jitters because of the high shutter speed. I think the low light video stabilization is being helped with the higher aperture, but yeah, I'll know it when I test it. It seems super amazing that the low light footage now that I see in the sample videos don't show any jitters that were there in the Action 5 Pro videos. So it's amazing if you shoot low light videos and you're traveling, let's say, and you are shooting vlogs at night, it would be much better than the Action 5 Pro. Although this also does not mean much of a difference if you mostly vlog in daylight anyways, or you have a better camera for low light shots, but this can help a lot, since I've been seeing a trend and in my own habits as well that I am using my Action camera more, because it has become this good that I can almost travel and just carry my Action 5 Pro to vlog most of my travel videos. Previously, when I used to have Action 1, it was not that good of a quality for even moderate levels of low light. So I used to also carry a Pocket 2, then later on Pocket 3, but even that is now improved with the Action 6 as the low light video has improved even more. So yeah, I think it's a great time for starting vlogging using just your Action camera, which was not so much possible a couple of years ago. Then the rest of the major features shown in the trailer video as well seems more like just features. For example, there is this color temperature sensor which can help you with sensing the actual temperature and set your white balance. I think it is useful for those who shoot in full auto. For example, when I shoot in auto, I still tend to fix my white balance to a certain number and I can later on play with it in edit. And for those who are just shooting in log, won't even care about it, but it just seems like a feature, not a big innovation, but still an improvement over not having it. Then there is this pressure sensor. I think it can help divers who shoot videos in water. I'm not a diver, so it's just a feature for me. Other than that, there are textbook features like D-Log M, 10-bit, 4K 120 and all that. I think, yeah. So to sum it up, I think the major features introduced with the Action 6 are the square sensor, so you can shoot once and repurpose content for everywhere. And second is the variable aperture to help you in low light videos if that was something you were interested in. And the third thing is the external lenses, I would say, mainly the macro lens, to have some background blur and close focus as well. Those are the major features that you should go for the Action 6 for. Otherwise, if you don't care about those features at all, I think Action 4 and Action 5 is still a lot more relevant. And yeah, let me know how you feel about these first reaction videos and if I should compare more footage. And I myself am considering to get it. Let me know if there are more reasons to get it or not.